Exactly, SNSD. I gotta wind it up like the old Model T. Unfortunately, because no one can fix the goddamn thing. Thank you, SNSD, for the $5 super chat right off the bat. And thank you, Cody Anderson, for gifting 5 channel memberships right off the bat. Sean Duffy, Dalibai, Dom Fisher, Jonathan Zorline, and Justin H. Welcome to Mroots Club. First, the Mroots Club. Tell everybody know about Mroots Club. Please, if you're not, we'll find you, kick your ass. Jimmy! Thank you, Cody Anderson, and welcome all to Mroots Club. You might hear some new sounds tonight. I got some new jams playing. We're freshening up the fucking stream. Been a while since I did anything different, so. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. It's been a long fucking day, let me tell you that. Felt like shit all day. But I'm not gonna sit here and whine about that. I'm gonna whine about other things, mainly motorsport games. Being such a shithole of a company. They've given me some free games over the years, but I am fucking done. Been lied to one too many times. How do you become a member? Selfish Proctor 12, thank you for asking. You become a member, there's a link down in the description that will lead you to the promised land. I'm here to shit on motorsport game. Cole, you came to the right place. So once again, I have my iPhone acting as a hotspot for my computer, just in case. We've had a lot of outages today, so just in case things slow down for a second or two, maybe a little bit longer than a second or two, we'll fall back on that iPhone hotspot, and hopefully we won't lose the stream. We had a perfect stream last Thursday. Didn't drop a single frame, so I'm hoping we can keep that trend. I can't even hear the music that's playing right now. I wish I could. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I have no clue. Hello, everybody. We're going to talk about the racing yesterday. We're going to talk... It's going to take a little bit before we get into these challenges because we got a lot to talk about. All right. Thumbs up. Thumbs up on stream. Thumbs up in chat if you're ready to start this piece. Shall we get it rolling? Wow, god damn, that's a lot of green in the chat. Wait, hold up a sec. Elrod Motorsport needs to be got. Elrod, I agree with you. SNSD, at least MSG got Coda. That's one thing that MSG did correctly in their existence, yes. Motorsport, yes, Canadian James, agreed. Louis Taco Box, thank you for the 5. Well, some diecast collectors aren't happy with Monster Energy. Lionel saying the Reddick win diecast will not happen. Yeah, Coca-Cola, I guess, does not allow that shit to happen. Thank you, Taco, for the 5. See you at the Coke 6. Carbon, oh, man, I want to go. All right, let's get it rolling. I'll bring that down.
Well, some diecast collectors aren't happy with Monster Energy. Lionel saying the Reddick win diecast will not happen. Monster Energy did not approve.
Fucking Monster Energy, man. They're about as bad as Motorsport Games. What's happening, everybody? I am Michael Mrucz, and welcome back to another live stream. You see, look at all this stuff we got on the screen going on right now. I made an executive decision, because it's my fucking channel after all, that why do I need to hide my beautiful space? I made this fucking room into a gorgeous, why is this cable? It's like sticking out. It's kind of bothering me. I see it over here. It's a beautiful space. I worked hard on this room. My shit ain't just sitting right. And yes, when I say shit, I'm talking about things in between my legs. I made a beautiful space here, and I want y'all to see it. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna use the green screen tonight. And maybe now the internet can get through the door easier, because the green screen won't be there, and we'll have a better connection. But hearts and prayers for that.
But hearts and prayers for Nashville today. Red heart, red heart, red heart. Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands.
I mean, I don't know what the hell needs to be done for this to stop. Taco Box, thank you for the 2. And I know you mean well by saying that. I know all of you guys putting hearts and praying hands, the emojis in the chat. All of you mean well, but it gets to the point where it's just what in the world needs to be done so this doesn't happen anymore. You shouldn't be sending your children to school and have to worry if they're going to come home at the end of the day. But I don't know what's the answer here. I have absolutely no idea. You know, I don't want to get like all political and stuff like that, because I know there's going to be, this is a very touchy subject, and I've never been a channel that wants to delve into touchy subjects, because why am I going to split you guys and have an argument in the chat? It doesn't make any sense at all. One side wants, you know, stricter gun laws. The other side says you could have stricter gun laws and the criminals will still find their way to the guns. My personal belief is that schools in the 21st century need a full-blown security team, and you know, they've said this a lot with like people that veterans that, you know, a lot of veterans struggle to find work after the military. I mean, they're trained. Shouldn't they be able to do? Wouldn't that be like a job that they'd be very skilled at doing, at protecting? I think that's where my mind goes, but I'm sure someone finds some fault in that. Oh, you're going to have security, you're going to have an entire security team. Who's going to pay for that at every school? There's going to be, you know, some sort of counter argument to absolutely anything anyone ever says, because that's the way the world works right now. And it just, something needs to be done. Shit can't keep going on this way. But anyway, let me turn on my fan. NASCAR Mario, thank you for the 10. Just heard about motorsport games. It makes me sick how these guys have ruined the NASCAR gaming industry so much that we won't have anything for 2023. Really hope NASCAR I hope to God, I hope so too. I really hope so too. Thank you, NASCAR Mario, for the 10.
Hey Michael, just heard about the MSGM news. It makes me sick how these guys have ruined the NASCAR gaming industry so much that we won't have anything for 2023. Really hope NASCAR realizes this.
Robert Montalbano, 25-year vet right here, will go to the front of the line. I think that's one argument that has been put up that I think is a very viable option. Schools should be like the most secure. I don't know why schools seem to be the primary target when it comes to these sick-minded fucks. Why they think, what gets up here where they're like, I'm gonna go into a school and I'm gonna kill defenseless children. Now, I'm sure YouTube is gonna have a problem with me even talking about this, but fuck it. It's something that just continues to come up. It's not anything that we can bury our head in the sand about. It just continues to happen. So there needs to be some sort of resolution. It pisses you off. It really pisses me off, at least. Like, why defenseless kids? Why are they the target? What? I don't know. That doesn't... I mean, these people, nothing's really working totally correct upstairs, so... there has to be something done to protect schools. That should be like one of the most... when you get a bunch of kids there that can't defend themselves, it should be like security up the ass. It should not be easy to just walk in there and start, guns a-blazing. They're really, like, and I think there's another argument. I don't want people that are, that have, that are packing a weapon around my kids. Well, wouldn't they'd be safer that way. There's someone there then to defend them. I don't even, because I know there are just so many different counter arguments and you're never going to win. You're never going to get anywhere with, and I'm just not looking to cause arguments or anything like that in the chat. I'm here to try to loosen everybody up from all the bullshit that goes on in the world and whatever shit you're dealing with in your lives. I'm here to make you laugh for 3 hours on a Monday night moves. How you doing? I'm Michael Mrucz, and that's what I'm going to attempt to do. But every once in a while, some of the bullshit from the outside world seeps its way in, and we got to talk about it. We got to say something about it. Anyways, so this weekend, all right, let's start from the top. We'll work our way in order from Friday. Oh, well, Friday, yeah, they practice and stuff, but did anybody know about that? No. Because fucking NASCAR, they decided, we're not going to put fucking practices on TV anymore. Even when we do have one fucking practice. They don't even put it on TV, so you can't even watch that shit. Anyway. So Saturday, you had the truck race, you had the Xfinity race. They were both good. They were both pretty good. I enjoyed them both. Mostly because it seemed like Fox... Did anybody notice this with the Xfinity and the truck race, that the commercial amount was very much lower? I tweeted something out like this where I was thinking, okay, the advertisers probably want their ads on the Cup race because that's like where the most people are watching. But it just felt drastically different on the truck of the Xfinity race. Like, there were a ton of laps you went in between. At least I remember on the truck race thinking this. This is where I first picked up on this thing. There were just no cautions. They were just chit-chatting. The commentators have a good old time. It was great. I think that made for so much better. Like, it just was so much more enjoyable to me. I don't know. Big major thing that we got out of this weekend was the first weekend where you did not get a caution for a stage ending. I loved how each series still made it their priority to fucking wreck every time there would have been a stage caution. We didn't even fully really get to see until stage 2 in the cup race what it felt like to not have a caution at a stage end. That was fantastic, though. I loved it. It felt like old times. It felt like the good old days. Like I was being brought back out to, when did they start stage? 2017? I was brought back to 2016, baby. I always remember the good old days where there weren't cautions predetermined. Well, you got to say 2015 because in 2016 we had the caution clock and the truck series. Disgusting. That was fun. I liked that a lot. It felt so much more natural. And Redneck Jesus tweeted out yesterday. He's like, if this makes it feel like the race is longer, but not in a bad way, in a good way. And I agree. There was just something about it, knowing that there wasn't going to be a caution, and they just continued along. It just felt like a race again. It felt like, I don't give a shit if you want to award some fucking points and some predetermined points during the race. Don't give me a yellow. What do I need a yellow for? The fucking Fox team did a great job showing the list of all the people that finished 1 through 10. Who scored points? Okay, they did. The top 10 did. I don't need a yellow flag. We don't need a yellow flag to fucking calculate who's in the fucking top 10. That's why we have telemetry. That's why we have scoring loops. We can figure this shit out. We do not need a yellow flag every time there's a every time there's a stage ending. Hand out the points and move on with the race. You don't need to stop it. It's fine. Things are going along great. Why put that fucking break in there? They need to ditch stage cautions completely. I want to see what it's like on an oval again. I really want to see it at Richmond this weekend, but we're not going to get that because we can't have nice things because NASCAR. But I'm just making sure that I'm still live and that shit ain't cutting out yet. I really want to see it on an oval and see how that like organically plays out. How does it feel again to be on an oval without getting those predetermined yellows? We almost had a fuel mileage race. When was the last time we had a fuel mileage race in the NASCAR, in the Cup Series? I can't think of the last time we had a fuel mileage race. Back in my day, when I was a young whippersnapper, we got those shits on the regular. There were a ton of fuel mileage races, and I remember people bitching and moaning back then. Oh, God, I can't stand the fuel mileage races. They're so boring. Are you happy with what the fuck we have now? I would kill for a fuel mileage race. Anyway, truck race. Ha, Bushy didn't win. Ha. Xfinity race, grand old battle between Diggle Diggle and Free Willy. I was hoping, it looked like Free Willy was hanging with them there on that final lap. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit closer, but he got lost in the S's and never recovered. Then the Cup race. Cup race was crackerjack. Well, no. The first lap fucking sucked. Jimmy! I'm just going to cut out the music here for a second.
That hammering you hear is the sound of the nail of the final coffin on the Chase contenders' hopes of upsetting Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy's crash on lap 1 gave me 2012 Daytona 500 flashbacks. I was like, it happened again, loudly crying.
Oh. SNSD, thank you for the 5. I remember that 2012, and it rained like all day, and they finally got it started at like midnight, and he fucking wrecks out on lap fucking 1. Thank you, SNSD. Sad Jabba noises, Dakota, you're goddamn right. So, Jemai, we wait what, a month? Jemai now has wrecked out of his last. I was so glad I did not unload. Like, it cost me like a couple grand to go to the Daytones by myself. The plane, the hotel, the tickets. I bought them secondhand. They were really upcharged. I was so glad I did not shell out a bundle of money to go to Austin to see him wreck out in like the second to last corner of lap 1. That was cool. Zane Smith, Tyler Meeks, Zane Smith burnt his truck to the fucking ground. It was awesome. Darb doesn't know where the fuck he is. I think he should just be an owner. Drop the driver title from his job description. Just be the owner. I don't know how many times he was pointed in the wrong fucking direction yesterday. He gets loose on a turtle rumple strip thing. Collects tie-dye, who collects Jemai. Jemai! On lap 1. And there goes my fun for the fucking day. It didn't look that bad, but these cars are built like Velcro now, and they just rip apart as soon as they touch a grain of salt. And the car was in shambles, and he could not continue, no matter how much duct tape they applied. They asked him if he would add another race, possibly, to his schedule, because this one was so fucking stupid. And he's like, I haven't thought about it yet, but maybe. Dover. Jemai, come back to Dover! Please. Donetta, I like, what the fuck, Donetta? What the fuck? The fuck was that? God damn! So Jemai out thanks to Darb's foolishness on lap 1. Then everything just fucking goes green. Everything is fine after that. He needed to avoid one fucking thing. And he couldn't. He couldn't. Sadly, he couldn't. So, I dropped the J and I replaced it with a K for Kimai the rest of the day. Kimma was in 4th late in the going, but oh man, they fucked him up. So then the race really got going. You know, everybody was hyped up on that Jordan Taylor trade. You don't come in as a rookie and like actually contend in this series. It just doesn't happen anymore. They will fuck your ass bad. And I think he learned today. Yesterday. He learned today. And Jordan Taylor and Jensen Button, he had like the best finish. He was in the Rick Ware shitbox prepared by Stuart Haas, and he had the best finish. Him, Jordan Taylor, Kimai, Connor Daly. Well, I mean, Connor, that car can't even like fucking turn on most of the time. And Jemai. So good for Jensen Button. Oh my wood. Soda cookies? You guys remember that? Anyone remember that commercial? Probably not, because it's so fucking long ago. Anyway. It was a good race. I felt like... Okay, my problem... I'm going to tell you my fucking problem. It was a good race. I am sure this is because Old Man Bushy was up in the booth, which, hearts in the chat for Old Man Bushy, because that shit was fucking sad AF to hear. He really deserves to be in that 45 car. I think he's still plenty good enough to like compete, and he wants to be out there, but his body won't allow him to, and that is just Like that last lap with Old Man Bushy getting choked up, that was tough. That really got to you listening to that, because he knows he could still be out there. He could be out there with his team that he formed a year ago. And I mean, it seems like they're so close in just such a short amount of time. Like, it makes you feel like they've been together years, Old Man Bushy and that whole squad. So you really got to feel bad for him. Thank you guys for 100 likes of the stream. 200 likes, 2 blows of the nail call. 300 likes, 3 blows of the nail call. You understand how this works. Also, we're looking for like 480 likes tonight just to try to mend my broken heart over Jimmy. But yeah, that was tough to hear out of Kurt, because he knows that he is still fully capable, and he was not prepared to retire, and he was forced to. So I hope he can find his way back into a car. I really hope that he can heal enough with the concussion and he can find his way back in a race car. He was supposed to have a doctor's appointment today, I think someone said, but I don't know how that turned out. I don't know if anybody's going to know. We'll know if he ends up back in a race car. So anyway, my big problem with like the from lap 2 through to the end, the stupid end, was, and I think it's because Old Man Bushy was in that booth. I mean, you had a Haas guy up in the booth, and they weren't sucking off Stuart Haas the way they were that 45 car. The 24, in my opinion, was, I won't go fully just as good as the 45. The 45 was very good. The 24 was very good and was able, for the most part, to keep up with the 45. They had an awesome battle going up at the front a lot of that race.
Dalb seems to wreck a lot at road courses.
You don't know
Maybe
what the fuck
he
he's
should
doing.
let a road course guy sub at road courses.
Yeah, stop taking out Jimmy. I can see how Chicago's gonna go already. Thank you, SNSD. But they were greasing the pepperoni on that 45 all day, and like the 24 didn't exist. That was my big problem with that whole thing. It was like really getting annoying. It was really getting to be a bit much. I mean, the Haas cars were shit, so how can you really talk too much love on them with the guy, you know? I mean, he has Gunther, or wait, I made a mistake. Gunther Steiner. You gotta say it like a real German. Gunther, and then you got Clint Boyer. Gunther. Man, you know fucking Gunther has never heard his name pronounced like that in his entire fucking life. Gunther. He's got nothing to do with the Stuart Haas car, so I'm just bullshitting. But it was like, I don't know, maybe because Free Willy has won a couple races already, and the 45, they're like the new, you know, it's a new driver combination, whatever. Okay. But it was just like every fucking sentence had to do with the 45, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
Pit road lol.
That shit was funny. Taco, thank you for the 2. It was just getting to be a bit much for me. And like, they get fixated, they like end up getting fixated on, you know, they didn't really talk about a lot of stuff that was going on through the field. They talked about Jensen, they talked about Kimai, they talked about Jimmy for about 5 minutes. They talked about, who am I missing? Kimai, Jensen, Jordan Taylor. There were like so many other people, like Corky Romano, Corey LaJoy ended up finishing at 11th. He was running well. He's been running well all season. They don't, that's my problem with the broadcast, is they don't like take a few laps in the middle of the portion of the race where there's not a lot happening to go and talk about some of the other guys that are having like decent runs. Or just put some love on some other people. Just like shout out to their sponsor for sponsoring them, get them some TV time, get them some sort of like recognition because hey, they're paying shit tons of money to be on the fucking race car. They have enough time in their broadcast to do that. If you don't end up in the top 5 at any point, it's very rare that they'll actually fucking talk about you. Anyway, it was just a lot of 45 love. And I think it was because Old Man Bushy was there. And if Old Man Bushy wasn't there, I don't think it would have been to that extent. Maybe if it was just William Clyde tuned in, which good to see William Clyde. It looked like he was in some sort of cage with what the shit was behind him. He was in a cage with a pineapple, if you look closely. And good to see him. But if it was like just him, maybe they would have just been loving on the 9 car the whole time. I don't fucking know. Danetta, thank you for the 2. They were meat riding bad. Thank you. I don't know. It was a bit
You are
much
so
for me.
right. They were meat riding bad.
Anyway, that brings us, I guess, to the finish. Which was all started because cars were spinning out because of a bunch of dirt. I mean, I saw that much earlier in the race. I don't know about you guys, but I saw like way much earlier on. Oh, God. Way much earlier on, there were cars that were cutting that corner and they were getting into that dirt. And I saw the dirt being kicked up like way before in the race. And then it happened so many times. That corner was filthy, bro. And everybody that like even remotely touched the dirt, which Kurt Busch was calling the fuzz for some reason. It made me think he had a run in with the Popo Saturday night. He was talking a lot about that Popo when they finally threw that yellow. Talking about the fuzz. I don't know what was going on with Old Man Bushy and the fuzz. But they needed to throw that caution. Cars were spinning out, man. That entire corner was covered in fucking dirt. Like, farmers, agriculturalists could have grown some corn in that shit. There was so much dirt in that corner. And you just, because then Chef Boyardee's like, oh, goddamn, we're going to be having discussions if that should have been a caution or not. Brah. There's fucking dirt covered the whole turd. You had to do something about that. Deverin, thank you for the 2. They did bad. I'm Jensen for his first career start. Maybe he lucked into that because of all the shenanigans at the end, but it wasn't bad. Thank you, Deverin, for the 2. The top 20, I think, is respectable in your first start. I was at the race. It was interesting. Schmooze, we're getting into it. So that caution kind of ended the fun. Not the fun. The ending was fun. Come on. Yes, get water. Get one.
The road races at COTA did bad.
That started the beginning of the end. I mean, that ended the fuel mileage race that everybody was hoping for. I really, really wanted to see how that was going to play out because you had like so many people just, oh God, all this strategy that NASCAR is cutting out of these races because they throw cautions during stages. It's what the fuck what were they thinking? What were they ever thinking? Why did that ever need to be a caution flag? I don't know. Just to get a restart. That's all they want, is just to get a restart because, ooh, excitement. Formula One has like no restarts most races. Look at all the people that they're pulling in. Anyway, I digress. So, what was it? 3 attempts at the green white check. Old Man Bushy ended up being right. He was like, I thought he was joking at first, where he was saying 3 attempts at a green white checker. All right, this is the final attempt, guys. And then Mike and Clint were like, no. But like Old Man Bushy, he has driven in this era where they do unlimited attempts. So I don't know what he was thinking about. Yeah, that was. I mean, we all saw it coming as soon as that caution came out right there at the end. Where that ended all the strategy. Everybody knew that was going to be, you know, kamikaze pilots headed off into turn one, just trying to destroy each other, just trying to make up some positions. It was disgusting. It was ugly. It was fugly. It was nothing that anybody wanted to see. There are like some, you know, names you got to look out for. It's typically the 1, 2, 3 cars. Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, and Austin Dillon. The one did, I think, a lot of the work. He did a lot of it. Chase Briscoe sprinkled in there a little bit too some. And Shmooze, thank you for the 5. I'm sure Fox didn't catch all the tire debris from each of the 3 cautions.
I'm sure Fox didn't catch all the tire debris from each of the 3 cautions at the end because in turn 15 cars kept dropping tire debris, which was funny.
Yeah, it seemed like the caution came out at the same time, like right in the last few quarters, because that's like when the tire finally let go. That was kind of funny. Shmooze, thank you for the 5. That was kind of funny. It came out like each of those 3, they all came out right about the same time in the lap. They're like, oh God, we got another one. So I just saw something about how many races have gone past 3 green, white check. I wonder. I don't even know. There's got to be a stat for that somewhere. Yeah, everyone just, it was Indy. It was the Indy road course last year. Drivers have said it. Nobody has respect for each other anymore. You just all send it and see if it sticks. And that's what you get for, I think, a lot has to do with NASCAR's, you know, how valuable a win is, how valuable each and every point is. They've just made such put such a high priority on winning a race that you've got to get yourself up there somehow, some way. And some of the guys that have been around a long time still race with an ounce of respect, like Bushy and you know, Harvick and people like that. But a lot of the newcomers, I saw an interview with Reese's Pieces after the race was over, and he said so many of these guys just are handed these race cars. They got, you know, like daddy's money. They come up through the sport that way, fully funded. They don't know what it means to protect the car that you're driving. It's kind of like the Mark Martin mindset. He never would do a burnout because you'd have to pay for the broken engine parts if you damage that piece of shit. Yeah, if it was a piece of shit, you need to protect it because you need to get a few more laps out of it. None of these like newcomers really do that. Not none of them, but a lot of them that have just had their way paved for them, that have had everything bought for them. Reese's Pieces is one that's had to work his way up and protect the equipment that he's given. But you see it in the Truck Series. The Truck Series is chock full of pay drivers that just send it into the corner, and what the fuck do I care if they fucking rips the nose off of it? I don't give a shit. Whatever, we'll put a new one on. We'll buy another one. That's not what NASCAR ever was, and I think that is really hurting the sport because the respect is gone. No one cares for the equipment that they're driving. And I think you learn a lot in life when you have to earn your way, when you're not just handed everything, when things don't come easy for you. And I put a tweet out yesterday saying, like 15 years ago, this would have been one final attempt at a green white checker, because back then you still had all the guys that we know and love. Jeff Gordon Ramsay, Tony the Tiger. Holy shit. Let me take a drink first. Gas can water, get one. And it's back to back, because I don't want Robert Montalbano going like Angry Irishman and Robert Montalbano are going to share this shout out. Angry Irishman and Robert Montalbano! Thank you! God damn! Well, Poppy.
Oh, look who's back.
Oh.
Can only drop a Benji for now, folks. Enjoy the Windows 7 shutdown from Michael, guys.
Wait, what? Windows 7 shutdown from... What? Windows 7? Who the fuck's rocking Windows 7? I got Windows XP! I don't got that. Maybe I can upgrade to Windows 7 now. Maybe that's my internet problem. Thank you, Irishman! And thank you, Robert Montalbano! For the 5 gifted memberships, Lou Stewart, Brantley Huggins, Travis Knoll, Eric Popcorn Curdy, and Boss Demon. Welcome to Mroots Club. First, Mroots Club. Tell everybody know about Mroots Club because if you did not, I'll find you and he will kick your ass. Shiva! Thank you, Robert Montalbano, and welcome all the Mroots Club! And thank you, Angry Irishman! Am I angrier than you? I'm not angry at all, actually. Oh, thank you guys very, 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 very much. Oh, he's talking about my brain. Oh, Windows 7. Oh, that, you mean? That brings that, you know what? I forgot. Shit, it's a little bit late into the stream, but a quick word from our sponsors.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper.
We interrupt this commercial break. Angry Irishman just gifted 10 channel memberships. Oh my God! Cody Rhodes, #1 fan. The Snipers Republic. Ed Schlesinger. Tyler Sloan. Alex912. Michigan Rail Fanner. Hockey Man 86. AJ. KJ and Savhair. DTR Cars. Welcome all the Mroots Club. First from Mroots Club. Tell everybody know about Mroots Club because if you did not, I'll find you and he will kick your ass. Shiva! Thank you, Angry Irishman, and welcome all the Mroots Club. I have Abacus to watch this. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, shout outs to Bruce Willis. I hope everything's well for him. Wow. All right. So this stream just took a turn. Back to the conversation at hand. I said, tweeted 15 years ago we would have had like one attempt at a green white check, or the race would have been over because you had Jimmy, you had Jeff Gordon Ramsay, you had Tony the Tiger, you had Carl's Jr., you had Grandpa Martin, you had all these guys that respected their equipment and they respected each other. And you would have had a clean finish. You would have had a good battle, you would have had a clean finish. It wouldn't have just been blatant dumping. And I think that's something that the sport misses desperately and needs to find its way back to. And I hope it eventually does. Because the way it's going, it's starting to come off like a bunch of spoiled brats. Just having a go at it with the cars that their daddies bought for them. I hope it doesn't ever fully turn into that. I hope it finds its way back. People like, I mean, there's still some that were brought up, you know, they had to work for it. Like Reese's, I think Reese's Pieces is a good example of that. He's had to really work for this ride, and I'm happy that he's finally getting a good opportunity, even though Stuart Haas seems to be in the shitter. I don't know. Steve Harvey's the only one that can make that equipment fast. Anyway, the race ending was atrocious. Heartbreaking to hear Old Man Bushy, knowing he could be in that race car still. It was tough because I was like, oh, god damn, I don't want Denny Hamster fucking being successful. That guy pisses me off. Yeah, I wanted a Hendrick car. That little Bow Wow was there at the end, and and Nintendo DS got all fucking pissy, got all jacked off, started running shit over. He didn't run anything over, but he was driving. He bulldozed through his fucking teammate to get to little Bow Wow. when his teammate was the one that caused Nintendo DS to have a shit finish. That was funny. That was fucking funny. Yeah, that's about it. We got God damn. Thank you for the one gifted Schmoes! Thank you for the one gifted membership. Landon Van Nostrand, welcome to Mroots Club. First Mroots Club, thought everybody know about Mroots Club because if you did not, you will find you and it will kick your ass. Jimon! He has a lot of free time to do that now, so you better tell everybody about Mroots Club. Thank you, Schmooze Reviews, and welcome Landon Van Nostrand to Mroots Club. While I'm dick riding all of our channel members because you guys deserve a good dick ride, thank you. Oh, shit. All right, I'm just going to have to hide myself. Why didn't I fucking do this sooner? Thank you to all of my Mroots Club members. Very, 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 very much. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel, sponsoring the channel. And I hope you enjoy being Mroots Club members. I mean, I hope you don't hate it. That would be upsetting if you just hated, like, despise being a Mroots Club member. Like, fuck it. I got another one of these gifted memberships again. God damn, I don't even want this shit. I hope that's not where your mind goes if you get a gifted one. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting the channel. And hey, look at this. Oh, we got another group of you. Thank you all very, very much for being Mroots Club members. And thank you to all who have gifted memberships. Past and present and in the future. Love you guys. Thank you. All right. I know you guys really want to see. You guys really want to see these lightning challenges, but we got a little bit more to talk about before we get to that. One more thing. I'm going to need you to like up that stream right now. Click that like button. Maxime, hello. Oh, what, like the caution flag record, Maxime? Thank you for being here. Camera, what's up? So today, some news was found. I'm just going to pull up some tweets, just so I can read them aloud. It fucking sent me into a boiling pit of rage. It's disgusting. It's vile. It's blatant lying to the consumer. I've had about enough. So Mike Straw at Mike Straw Media on Tweeters put out some tweets today. In regards to motorsport games. I don't know Mike Straw. I don't know his history. These tweets just caught fire and went ablaze in the NASCAR Twitter sphere, and we don't really have any reason to doubt anything that's being said because there's nothing coming out of motorsport games that's countering the argument. So, Mike Straw writes, sources tell me that NASCAR 23 never fully made it out of the design stage. We're supposed to now, Motorsport Games has been saying that they were going to release a new game, a new NASCAR game this year, which they are contractually obligated to do with NASCAR. They are supposed to come up with a new game every year. So, their first 2 years of existence, they had Bugnition and they had Rivals. So they're supposed to have NASCAR 23, a new console game, this year. according to their contract. Well, Mike says, sources tell me that NASCAR 23 never fully made it out of the design stage. In quotes, the game was never going to be a reality this year. After a while, everyone just assumed it would be another update. End quote, one source said. More to come in a new story, hopefully later this week. Further says, someone replied to that. Is this the reason why NASCAR Heat 5 never had a 2022 update and rescan Heat 5 for the 2023? Which, yeah, there was supposed to be, we were going to get the next-gen cars in Heat 5, and they were talking then about having something for 2023 also. Mike Straw writes, the 2022 update was shelved a while back, but Motorsport Games decided to not make any public comments about it. Again, you have to take this sort of with like a grain of salt. I don't know what his sources are, but do we really have any reason to doubt the things that Mike is saying based on the past history of Motorsport Games? No, we do not. We don't have any reason. Did I miss something? No. Robert C4, I hope SDS somehow gets NASCAR license. The game started out nice. MLB The Show is best sports game out right now, in my opinion. Anybody would be better than the fucking jerk-offs that we have taking care of things at the moment. And then someone else responded to Mike saying, what about the Heat 5 servers for Xbox? Because we all know that those are down, and I can't do I'm not going to do Championship Heat on PlayStation 4. I'm sorry, but there are too many fuck-ups over there on PS4 that would ruin the whole thing, that would wait until that final race, the Championship Heat, and they would fucking destroy it, and I'm just not interested. It's still not working. It's been almost a month while all other platforms are still working online. I've reached out multiple times. This is from Mike. Not a single response when asking about the status. Though, a week and a half ago, it was supposed to be back online. I was told that personally, and it still is offline. Mike also says, don't attack community managers. Stop being toxic and attacking these people, which I agree with. If we're talking about Motorsport Games, we're talking about Rusty Walrus. Do not attack him. Rusty has the absolute best intentions. He started out as one of us, as a content creator, and he wanted to do nothing but good. He wanted to help. And it was big having one of us be a part of the company making the games. It was a big deal. I don't blame him at all for doing his job. He has nothing to do with the behind-the-scenes working of this fucked up company. It sucks that he's attached to it and he has to defend it, but it's not his doing. So he doesn't deserve any sort of fucking hate. I guess that's about it from Mike. So, have another call. This came from Wavy 5.
Hey Mikey, how you been? Expendable X.
Expendable X! Holy shit, there's a name, Wavy! How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the $1 tip. Good to see you, Expendable. Mike also tweeted, within the last hour, have another call tonight for this story. I've also received the full internal email CEO Dmitry Kostko sent out after the earnings call last week. Yeah, because they did this earnings call. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. They do this quarterly with the company. The company lost about $36 million in 2022. Motorsport Games did. They've lost about the same amount of money the last 2 years, but they keep getting bailed out. They postponed the IndyCar game from 2023 to 2024 because they have to get it just right. And they're still fully intending to have NASCAR updates or whatever the shit this season. I'll believe it when I fucking see it. They said it'll be in fall or something like that. So I mean, what do I say that I haven't said a million times already? I mean, it feels like you just get fucking blue in the face complaining about this goddamn company at this point. It's disgusting. It's despicable. They lie to all of us. They have lied to us multiple times. They have said, oh, we're going to have this update out. We're going to have this back up and running in no time. Nothing ever happens. Nothing comes through. I don't even know who the fuck is working at the company anymore. I don't know, like, what are they doing there? What do they do to pass the time during the day? If there is anybody, is there anyone working on games? They can't even get the goddamn thing out of the design stage. There's no game coming this year. That, like, it's just trickle down. Because then people like me have to get creative and play the same shit over and over and find a way to make it still interesting because you guys can't fucking fulfill the promises that you fucking promised. But they're gonna have a lot more issues here soon. So I'm the least of their worries. They're gonna have issues with NASCAR, who they have a contract with, if they can't come up with some sort of fucking game to give us by the end of the year. They're gonna lose these licenses, people. There is no fucking way they hang on to this shit. IndyCar, though, IndyCar is kind of like a cuck. They just enjoy watching their significant other get fucked. I don't know what the fuck IndyCar's problem is, because they are screwing you over. IndyCar is, like, in such a desperate need for a youth movement to just invigorate that sport. And this game gets pushed again. It just keeps getting pushed further and further out. Will it ever get made? I don't know. IndyCar, you do not have a ton of time to waste. You need a fucking game. Formula One, they have a working game. They've had a working game for years. And it's helped them tremendously. I think I'm a NASCAR fan partly because of the NASCAR Thunder days, because of NASCAR EA Sports. That was my first step into NASCAR. That's what got me into it. And then I started watching it on TV. A lot of people find sports that way. A lot of people start out with the game and then like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I played football. I played the Madden games before I watched football on TV. A lot of people start off that way. IndyCar. Get your head out of your ass. Stop watching your significant other get fucked. Do your own dicking. I don't know where I'm going with this. And get a fucking game made. Everyone has got to stop depending on this company for absolutely anything. They cannot follow through. Oh God, they're not like really a game publisher at this point. They made one fucking thing that was a tremendous just pile of shit. Rivals was a reskin of Heat 5 with Ignition sprinkled in there. It wasn't a new game at all. Collect your thoughts. I'm tired. I mean, they're not even like saying anything anymore. If you've noticed, it's gone pretty quiet on the motorsport games end. It's been like the first thing we've heard from them in a while when they did this call last week where they announced that they lost all this money. How they have anyone even remotely interested in investing in them at this point is just, I can't understand. I don't know what are you doing with your money if you're investing in this company? I have absolutely no idea what the fuck, what you see here that makes you think, oh, they're on the right track.
When you think the EA do better, we're F.
Yeah, when EA could do a better fucking job, we are fucked. The fucking like, what are they? What's it called? Oh God. All the in-game purchases. What the fuck is that called? Whatever. You know, EA Sports just chock full of that. In order to get, you got to spend like $70 on the game. And then you got to spend another, you get like half the game. Then you got to spend another 70 to get the second half in game. Thank you, Maxime, for the 2. Thank you, Sauce, for the 2. I'm here with nice Lego NASCAR that I beat you at. Ha 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 ha! Thanks, Sauce.
I'm here, Mrooz. Nice Lego NASCAR that I beat you at.
I lost my train. Pretty much what it boils down to is nothing is new. Everything's still a shitstorm. No one will admit it. The fucking leader of the company will not just outright say how much they fucked things up. And there's such a disconnect with them and the community that they want supporting them. And IndyCar gave them an exclusive license that killed IndyCar racing on iRacing. You can't run IndyCars on iRacing anymore because of the deal that, like, IndyCar, what are you doing? These exclusive licenses are like such a... I don't know why anyone would want a part of that. If, like, okay, Motorsport Games, well, we're not going to work with you if you don't sign our exclusive license. Okay, then I'm going to go find a different publisher. Because think back...
Got the popcorn ready for NASCAR to take back the license. This will fun.
I hope it happens, SNSD. Thank you for the 5. Think back, like, late 2000s-ish. We were getting, like, NASCAR kart racing. We were getting NASCAR Unleashed. There was no exclusivity going on. You still had, like, and even years before that, you had, like, different companies. You had, like, the NASCAR, fuck it. EA Sports was making NASCAR games. So was, how do you say it? Is it Papyrus? Papyrus? Whatever. Fucking NASCAR Racing 2000, NR 2003. You had them, like, making games at the same time, and I think that's what made them better, because there was competition. These exclusive licenses are killing sporting games, sporting titles. It's terrible. It's a terrible idea. But they're, like, stuck in the... there's gotta be a way out, and maybe the way out is if Motorsport Games fucks up so bad, they don't make a game this year, and maybe NASCAR can finally say, all right, we're done with you. They have got to see how many people on social media are upset. They have got to see videos like this. Maybe not this one. I don't know. I'm probably a pretty small fry. But they have got to see some of these videos, some of these tweets, things that people are saying, and just like, what are we doing? Why are we giving them such control over us? We got to start over. We got to get someone fresh in here. Give EA a chance again. Maybe they'll do better. I don't know. Oh my God. Damn. Oh my God. Damn. I'm going to take a drink again. By the way, I'll be live again tomorrow night. Just saying. Just wanted to put that out there. I felt like shit today, so I didn't make a video.
Just thinking every race game at FFM7 have a massive glitch left. Horizon 5 is bad. GT7 have a lot of complaints, and I'm not talking of Need for Speed.
But they're playable, Maxime. They are playable.
I will become the JIMMAY Spencer of Mrucz Cave. The fans need the crying towel, like on Speed Channel. Also Irish versus Mroots, or just do a playthrough of Mario Kart Double Dash on Dolphin. Nice studio, coming along nicely.
She didn't finish reading it. Maxime! Maxime! Thank you for the 5! Just thinking every race game on massive on for life reserves. But I think they're much more Maxime playable than this NASCAR shit. And they're much more playable than anything we got of IndyCar at the moment. Because IndyCar doesn't exist! Irishman, oh my God. Another 100. Thank you, Irishman. I will become the Jedi Spencer of Mrucz Cave. That's my new name, Mrucz. Like, what was months Wasn't that the name of the guy from Kingpin? Woody Harrelson's character? No, it was Munson. What was his first name? Roy Munson. He was like a bowling prodigy. The fans need the cry to... We have a reason to be upset! We're angry like you, Irishmen! Like Godspeed, I remember those were good times. Back when Steve Burns, rest in peace, started up Race Hub. I had to think about it. I wanted to say Who's Line for some reason. I don't know. Irish versus Roy Munson. Do a playthrough of Mario Kart Double Dash on Dolphin. Oh my god. After the shit that... Mario Kart. Nice studio coming along. Yeah, we're... I gotta get some more of those foam panels. I definitely do. Also, Hubby Bubby Wreck. Stay mad. Stay mad. Okay. Wait, who are you? Soy boys. I'm not trying to start a big old, like, I'm trying to understand which side Irishman is coming from, who the soy boys are. I think, okay, talking about Hubby Bubby, he needs to stop being so hard on himself. I understand he's under, like, a ton of pressure, and he wants to perform, but that wasn't even, like, that was brake failure. It had nothing to do with him. I don't know why he was saying it was, like, a rookie mistake. It's like brakes failed. It seems like he's, the first thing, he just starts shitting on himself so hard. He like, I don't think there's reason to. I don't think that was his fault. Thank you, Irishman, for the $100 super chat. And then, Robert Montalbano. Another 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Robert Montalbano. Riley 1645. Haha Butt. Sergeant. Montreal Leafs. And Christopher Fry. Welcome to Mroots Club. First Mroots Club. Tell anybody to know about Mroots Club, because if you did not, you're gonna find you and kick your ass. Shiva! Thank you, Robert Montalbano. And welcome all to Mroots Club. God damn. God damn. Okay. I don't know where I left off, but I think it's time to do some challenges. What do you guys think? Thumbs up? Are we ready? Did he cut? Maybe he cut his own brake line. Maybe that's what it was. He just, yeah, he like, and to say then that like he basically needs to be fired, to say that it like, I don't know, you know what, you can't really talk about like what's he dealing with personally to have that mindset. Maybe he's got some stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but I wish we'd see him not beat himself up so bad, because there's no, yesterday especially, there's I don't think there was any reason to be upset. Not to be upset. To be upset at himself. The car failed. Just the fucking brake line blew, it seemed like. Alright. Well, let me say hello to everybody that's here. I think I'm fucking done ranting and raving about that bullshit company. All we can hope for is that these exclusive licenses die off, to go ahead and get fucked, and NASCAR, IndyCar, and a lot of them get some cojones and swing some weight around and see how big of a like entry. This is like really an entry level for so many fans, so many younger fans. They pick up a good game, and you learn all the drivers, you learn all the players. I'm talking about like sports across the board. You learn all the names that way, and then you watch it on TV and you're like, I know that guy, he fucking wrecked me at Darlington. I hate him. I wonder if I've developed any sort of feelings for a driver because of something that happened in a video game, like before I started watching all those years ago. I can't imagine I did, but you never know. Maybe that's where I started liking Jimmy. I don't know. Jimmy! That was all Darb just trying to win the Wyndham battle. They were both sponsored by Wyndham yesterday. Imagine if I could get Jimmy to sign this. This would be, I mean, it's already a one of a kind. It'd be a one of a kind. Man. He'd probably see this and be like, how the fuck you get that? I don't even have one of those. Taco! Oh, yeah, good one.
Stop fishing. Stop fishing. I'm not fishing.
Thank you, Taco, for the 2. All right. We want to race.
Hubba
We've been an
bubba,
hour
stop
deep.
fishing.
We haven't dropped a
Stop
frame.
fishing, fish, tropical fish,
You'll love
fish,
to see
tropical
it.
fish.
Still got my iPhone on backup just in case. Let me pull up that Dolphin emulator. Shock Darb is sponsored by Lay's at this point. Lay's? When did he get sponsored by Chips? That's a dank. JDR, you goddamn right. That was made for me by my friend George. JDR, like, I don't think that one... That truck, this diecast here was never made, and it is like 100,000% accurate, down to like every last detail, even the numbers that are written on the tires. It's just, I absolutely love that car. Diecast truck. Hey, Clable, I'm doing all right. I'm a little angry about some motorsport games nonsense, but I'm all right. How would you like to see this happening in front of you? The big one. We're about to throw it back to my favorite NASCAR game that was ever made. NASCAR Thunder 2003 is, I think, the best NASCAR game. NASCAR Thunder 04 is pretty fucking good. But when it comes to like console gaming, it just Thunder 03 took my heart and never let it go. And I was listening to the music, which I'm going to have to turn that shit off actually now thinking of it. I was vibing to the music like, get out of my car and into my car, something like, some song like that. And man, it brought me back to like being sick home from school and playing that for hours on end and not doing any schoolwork because I was like homeschooled because of the Lyme stuff. And I'd just be playing that. I mean, I do my work in the morning and then I just play that for hours because I was smart. Anyway, it was just good times, man. Good fucking times. It brought me back, and I'm looking forward to doing this tonight. We're gonna have some fun.
I meant isn't asterisk typo. But if you're down for the Glen this summer still, I can get him to sign it. I got a few connections.
Man, I went to the Glen a couple years ago. I almost melted to the pavement. That shit was hot. It gets fucking steamy hot in the Finger Lakes in the summer. Holy shit, my balls melted to my thigh. Thank you for the 5, Irishman. I will take it under advisement. Yeah, 200 likes. Come on. I'm snapping at you. That was really passive-aggressive. Or just super aggressive. I am sorry. Please, 200. I want to blow this twice. All right, so we're gonna do this tonight, and I'm gonna try, even though it's an hour 60. I don't know. Oh man, am I gonna be able to get through all these? I didn't even count them. I don't know how many there are. I guess we'll see. Let me say hello to everybody that's here before I get started, though. Carter Healy, Kevin Bynum, Cameron Francis, Ultimate Dragon, Raiden, Gameplays, Vade 3, Grandma's KitchenAid, Travis Knoll, Bumblebee, Insane, Gamer Dude, Dakota Jackson, hello, Echo Sports, JDR, Fido Scrubs, Polwitz from the Springfields. Wow, JDR, that's a rare one. Giggles, Car, Sauce the Racer. Watch it, Clable. Hi, Clable. Irving Boy, Alex Aviation, Jason Juarez, Cody Rhodes, Fan, Bade 3, Sauce the Racer, Da Levi, haha, butt. Ron Cook, Eric Popcorn, Colonel Curdy, John P. How you doing, Big Sexy? Terry Barber, Angry Irishman. I mean, they both had killer soundtracks, Irishman. Adrenaline Rush, Dad. SNSD, JD, Popcorn, Colonel Curdy. Me and Junior, also Junior. Happy birthday, Junior! Michael Lewis, and not Dale. Alex 9, Ezra Kennicott. Because, Ezra, I'm doing something new. We're freshening things up in my mental... It looks like a mental asylum. I just need a straitjacket and it'll really fit the part. Elrod, German Soldier, Tyler Meeks, PT Gaming, Masterlight, Andy Libby. Andy Libby, yeah, I'm probably not going to get through them all now. Big Mid, BCN, Riley, 1645, Evan Thomas, Carson Aylward, Maxime, Jeremy Isley, I Love You Harder, Wyatt Miller, Landon Van Ostrand, Luke Hoffman, Charles McFall, Jay Landucci, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Are we ready to cook tonight? Are we ready to cook on the greatest NASCAR game of all time? Miguel, hello. Dakota Jackson, hello. Boy, it's not your birthday! Boy! I see I raised a bitch! Probably one of my best intros. You know, I look back on some of those and like they become these, like you guys have quoted it so many times to me. And then I like go to record a new video and I'm like, am I ever gonna, like when I'm recording it, I'm thinking, shit, what if I never come up with like a good line like that again? And that will be the downfall of my channel. That'll never happen. I'm too fucking funny. JR Witter, hello. It's all unlike the stream at Twitter. Claymore! Don't you fucking start with me! Super NASCAR rocks. Gerard Davis. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. Alright, I'm gonna start the game. I don't know how loud this is gonna... I'm gonna fucking have to mute it when the fucking music starts playing because shit's copywritten, bro. Isaac McKissick! Hello!
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
NASCAR Thunder 2003.
2003. Hopefully this is it. Taco, thank you for the 253 from Dom's Pizzeria. Oh, we're getting there. He's going to have to do it. Don't listen. Okay, you can't hear anything right now. I'm telling you, you can't.
Spinning turn 2.
Ah! You guys didn't hear that, right? Good. Whopper, 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 lettuce. Memeanator, hello. I hope not, Memeanator. I don't know. What am I going to do? Fucking live in a cardboard box? They're going to take this house away? I fucking don't think so. I'll beat them off with a stick. Beat them off. Huh? Red Knight, how you doing?
Dom's Poop Pizzeria. 747 likes.
You're deaf? Oh shit, did that fuck up y'all's ears? Was that too loud? It might be too... is that thunder really loud? Is it loud? Look at Jabbai. Alright, so here, this is the modded version. Where's the Whopper? Whopper commercial? Okay. Here, word from our sponsor so I don't have to live in a box.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill taste with perfect toppers.
Thank you to our sponsors at Whopper, Whopper, Whopper lettuce.
Laughed every time, just BC you don't call full name.
Because, Maxime, your name is long, so I got a schedule to keep. Thank you, Maxime, for the 2. I like to dream. Dad, the fucking green screen is down! Get over it! I don't know what the audio, we'll see what the audio is like. So this is the modded version. of the shits. It's modded because it is. This is on the Dolphin emulator. It's the GameCube version, and because it's on PC means everyone can get up in them files and they can tinker with it. And that's what's been done. It has better quality graphics. Like, remember NASCAR 2005? We did the same thing over on there. So if it looks super crisp, that's because it is, because it's been modified and everything is made to look big sexy. So I like to draw. Hello. Cameron France, hello. Michael Lewis, hello. Too Tough to Tame, I am the I am knowledge, hello. You can make this screen wide if needed. Can anybody explain to me how that works? Yeah, that's one thing. Miller Lite. Yeah, the alcoholic sponsors have been modded back in. I think they also modified this, the 2001 GM Goodwrench, because the font was a little goofy and now it isn't anymore. Yeah, let me find one of the boozy sponsors. See, Bud. It used to say Dale across the hood, now it says Bud. Mr. Blitz Gaming, hello. Hey, Clable. Shush. Keep your voice down. Robert Montalbano, hello. Tyler L. Speed Racer. Hello. Where's the link? Angry Irishman. I just Googled NASCAR Thunder 2003 Dolphin emulator. There's like the first link is the download for it. And then it's on Twitter. NASCAR Thunder 2003 reskin. And it was a tweet, and that's how I found that. I literally find everything, all the modding I do, it's all through Google. I just Google shits that comes to my mind. So yeah, now we got Budweiser.com. See, this is the old version. It says Earnhardt Jr. Dale across the hood because we can't apparently handle Bud. Because, like, the fucking game would have to be, like, rated T for teen or M for mature. I don't know. But yeah, going through this really, like... I wish I could have the music on for you guys. I really, really wish I could. KMS, hello. But does anybody know how to make it widescreen here on Dolphin? I gotta make myself smaller. The game is more important than me. Just shrieky-dink myself a little bit today. Listen to that. That's one hell of a storm. Kurt! Man, we miss you. I have to come up with a bunch of new nicknames.